Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is practice exercise 8 in our SolidWorks Beginner Series. If you're just starting out or looking to sharpen your 3D modeling skills, you're in the right place. We'll go step by step through the basics and build simple 3D models together. On our channel, we consistently upload tutorials, tips, and tricks to help you keep improving your CAD skills. We also cover different CAD software, so you can explore new tools and workflows as you learn. And if you ever have a question or get stuck, feel free to drop a comment. I'll be happy to help. Now, open SolidWorks and let's get started. Alright, this is the starting interface. Since we're going to create a 3D model, let's begin by opening a new part file. You'll see the Welcome dialog box on the screen. From here, you can open a new part file by clicking on Part. And that's it. You're now in the part modeling environment and ready to start designing. Before we start modeling, let's take a quick look at the drawing to understand the key dimensions for the base feature. Here you can see there's a curved, solid feature with a hole cutout and two side blocks, each with a hole and rectangular cutout. So here we're simplifying a few features while creating the base feature. Now let's move on to check the key dimensions for the base profile. Remember, all dimensions in this drawing are given in millimeters. The curved solid feature is at the center, so we'll start by creating that first. In this model, we're simplifying a few features. Specifically, we're only focusing on the through-all hole and the rectangular cutout on the right side. So let's recall the key dimensions that will help us create the base accurately. The radius of this arc feature is 25 millimeters, which means the total length of the base profile is 50 millimeters. The height from the center point of the hole to the bottom is 40 millimeters. The diameter of the hole is 30 millimeters. The rectangular cutout has a length of 36 millimeters and a width of 15 millimeters, and you'll notice it's placed 7 millimeters away from the side edges. And finally, the depth of the model is 50 millimeters. Keep these dimensions in mind and sketch the closed profile exactly as shown in the drawing. Before we start modeling, let's take a quick moment to make sure our unit system is set to millimeters. Since all dimensions are in millimeters, this small step ensures our design stays consistent and accurate. Now, let's start by creating the base feature. Go to the Sketch tab and click on the Sketch tool. You'll see the three default planes appear. Select the right plane to set it as our sketching plane. Now, let's start by creating the base profile. Under the Sketch tab, select the Circle tool. Create the circle at the origin, like this. After the circle is created, select the Centerpoint Arc tool and move your cursor to the center of the circle to place the center point of the arc. Then move horizontally, and when the horizontal symbol appears, click to set the next point. After that, click again to define the end point when the 180 angle appears near the cursor. Now select the Line tool and create the closed sketch like this, and make sure the line connects smoothly with the arc, forming a tangent relation by itself. Now, let's add some constraints that will fix the position of the sketch. Select these bottom horizontal lines one by pressing the Control key, and then give a collinear constraint between them. Now, let's add the dimensions. Activate the Smart Dimension tool. Set the arc radius to 25 millimeters. Set the circle diameter to 30 millimeters. Next, set the length of this horizontal line to 36 millimeters. Then, set the length of this vertical line to 15 millimeters. Set the length between this small vertical line and this vertical line to 7 millimeters. Set the length between this horizontal line and center point of the arc to 40 millimeters. Once all the dimensions are applied, the sketch should now be fully defined. Now let's turn this 2D sketch into a 3D model. Go to the Features tab and select Extruded Boss Base. Under the Direction 1 drop-down, choose Mid-Plane and set the extrusion depth to 50 mm. Then, confirm with the green tick. And that's it. The base feature is complete. From here, we'll continue building the rest of the part step by step. Now, let's add an extruded feature on the front surface of the base. Let's take a quick look at the drawing to understand the key dimensions for this extruded feature. Here you can see we created the base feature on the right plane and extruded it symmetrically, which makes the right plane the mid-plane of the base. So we'll start this feature on the right plane as well, since it serves as the mid-plane of the base. Here are the key dimensions. As shown in the drawing, you can see the profile of this extruded feature. The length of this profile is 12 mm, and the height is 56 mm. Since we are creating this on the mid-plane of the base, extrude it symmetrically with a depth of 34 mm. Keep these dimensions in mind and sketch the closed profile exactly as shown in the drawing. Let's get started. First, go to the Sketch tab, click on the Sketch tool, and click the small arrow to open the Feature Manager tree flyout, and from there, select the right plane. This will set it as our sketching plane. Here, we're going to convert some sketch entities. Activate the Convert Entities tool, and select the arc edge and the left side vertical edge, and then confirm with the green tick. You'll notice that the converted arc and the vertical line stay fixed in position, means they are already fully defined. Now, from the Sketch tab, select the Line tool and create the sketch like this. Now trim the unwanted entities. Select the Trim tool and ensure the Power Trim option is selected. Now trim this arc entity. Now you see the sketch looks like a closed sketch. Now, let's define the dimensions. Set the length of this vertical line to 56 mm. And this horizontal line to 12 mm. Once all the dimensions are applied, the sketch should now be fully defined. Next, go to the Features tab and select Extruded Boss Base. Under the Direction 1 drop-down, choose Mid-Plane and set the extrusion depth to 34 mm. Then, confirm with the green tick, and that's it. The feature is now created. Now let's move on to creating the hole and rectangular cut from the newly created feature. Let's take a quick look at the drawing to understand the key dimensions for the hole and rectangular cut from this extruded feature. Here are the key dimensions. The hole diameter is 20 mm, and the hole is placed 40 mm above the bottom edge, which means it is placed at the same height as compared to this hole. And you can create this hole on the same origin and cut through all the model. And the rectangular cut of 20 by 6 mm and placed 7 mm away from this vertical edge and cuts through all the model. Now, keep these dimensions in mind and sketch the slot exactly as shown in the drawing. Let's get started. Go to the Sketch tab and select the Sketch tool. Now, select the front surface of this newly created feature. This will set it as our sketching plane. Next, from the Sketch tab, select the Circle tool and create the circle at the origin like this. After creating the circle, select the Corner Rectangle tool and create the rectangle from the bottom edge of the feature like this. Now, let's add the dimensions. Set the diameter of the circle to 20 mm. Set the length of this rectangle to 20 mm and the width to 6 mm. And set the distance between this vertical line and this vertical edge to 7 mm. Once the dimension is applied, the sketch should now be fully defined. Next, go to the Features tab and select the Extruded Cut tool. Under the Direction 1 drop-down, choose Through All. Then, confirm with the green tick. And that's it. The cut is now created. Now let's mirror this extruded feature and cut feature on the opposite side of the base feature. And from the Features tab, select the Mirror tool. Now you see you need to select the face or a plane as a mirror plane. So click the small arrow to open the Feature Manager tree flyout, and from there, select the front plane as the mirror plane. Now click on the Feature to Mirror selection field. Now you select this extruded feature and the newly created cut feature from the graphic area or in the Feature Manager tree flyout, and then confirm with the green tick. And that's it. Our model is now complete. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next practice exercise. You can also check the playlist for more 3D modeling tutorials and keep improving step by step. See you in the next one!